Hey guys, I want to show you. I made some comments about this earlier, and uh, I have been using Photoshop to do the animatics, or actually storyboarding. And so what I want to do is get into more animatics. So I'm storyboarding Artem's work, Art Val, and I was doing some story cleanup. I don't know what you want to call it, but I was still working with the actual story part. Now this is the animatic, and so I'm using this AnimDessin. I forgot how it's pronounced, but and I'm tired. It's been a long day. But Desin, but I'm gonna call it animation design, anim design. And so the thing is that I believe it'll bring in audio, and so that's the big thing. So let me break it down for you. The whole progression that brought me to this point that I'm very happy with. So what this does, it gives you a second palette, and you can probably dock it. I could probably dock it there, and I will next time. This is actually my first one, but I don't usually use layers like this. And this is wonderful because it's in one single layer. But when you normally start to add more drawings, you have to break it in extra layers, one on top of the other. And so each time you hit a clip, it does that. Well, not with this extension, which is called here and I'm guessing it's probably German or some other language, but Anim Design I'm going to call it. But so the nice thing about it, and I did a quick tutorial, and it works on twos. And the onion, this is the biggest thing. The onion skin. I'm sorry, I just duplicated. It duplicates. It does all the things that you want the regular interface to do, but very simply. I don't even know what half the buttons are now. I've got to like this one. And so here's the onion skin. And so that gives me a way to, do it what they call a trace back or trace over or whatever. But allows you, it's like a light table. It's not the same as TV Paint, which I have been working with on the Mac. I have a very old version, like 8.1 and they're 10. And so, but this is Photoshop, and you already, most people know Photoshop. I've been using Photoshop since I don't know how long, version 1.5 or whatever. But but I'm starting to get it to work, and I probably forgot more things with Photoshop. Uh, but anyway, this works beautifully, and it works well for what I want to do as an animatic. And so let me tell you my pet peeve, which is that a lot of people are calling story animatic storyboards, and that's like where it's like animatics are more animated. Like I figure anytime you have more than uh, a few frames doing one action, then it's generally an animatic. So they'll have somebody walking a whole walking board, a whole walk cycle, and talking about it's a storyboard. I'm like, that's an animatic, if not a full animation. So I'm going to continue to learn this and use it. It slows down when you have the onion skin because it's transitioning, but it's just great. I did some real simple tutorials, and it was just really great. This is not dynamic, of course. It's just a round head. I will be making it the Artie character, and so I'll do that in the future. But basically, I just need something to do that. And what's nice also, you can move these around. You can change the timing and all those things that are really difficult to do. Now, Photoshop also has a frame by frame, and it's wonderful. The only and I'm going to use that. Only thing is, it doesn't bring in audio. I haven't tried the audio yet. I'm really looking forward to it. There's tons and tons of valuable resources to do this already online. I have been wanting to do this since I was 20 years old. I used to check out the Illusion of Life book out of the library, and my older brother had a tape recorder, and I used to just record reading the book into the recorder. This is eons ago. I was such a slow reader. I figured this would help me, but I could never really even get through the book. I did one animation, but I think one of my other brothers took it to school and it never came back. But all in all, so 40 years later, I'm pursuing 2D animation. Now that's after having a pretty full 3D animation uh, career. I mean, I got animations in museums, uh, a few museums around the world, not under my name specifically, but just the work I've done. And so you know how it is. But just really happy to. I know this is a small sample. I'm not like overly stoked about it. It's just that it's the first one. And like I said, I did a couple of samples in Photoshop before. And it's so funny to me, Photoshop has really been working for me. Let me think of it. Has any of the other ones really worked? TV Paint I like. And Flipbook I like. So Flipbook is really old. But as long as I just have something to get going with this, and so I'm really happy to have this. I duplicated one of the frames, like that one, and it's not really like an ease in or ease out or anything, but it's just the fact that you can duplicate it real easily. And so these buttons right here, and like I say, otherwise you would have to go through this and go through it onion scanning and all that other crazy stuff, and it's just so annoying. And this is just like one, two, three. And so, thank you to the person who made the free plugin Design. Anyway, design I call it. I can only handle one S right now. Okay, no. Anyway, God bless you all. Love you all. Thanks a lot. Bye.